we briefly talked about doing the hard things, and I think the thing that is missing here is the understanding of why you came to this realization that you want or you need to do the hard things. So what were the reasons behind this, and when you noticed, like at what age, or maybe at what period of your life you noticed that you have to do it or you really want to do it?
I had a huge problem when I was 13 years old with pornography. I eat sweetie food and so on, and I also had huge stress from my father because he drink alcohol, smoking, and so on. And this affected to me good because I don't want to do this thing because I don't want to be like him. But because I had huge amount of stress, I need to somewhere get through it, get away it, get rid of this. And pornography and sweetie food helped me a lot to manage my stress, to get away from stress. But it was always temporary. Stress uh, came came again, and this problem, like pornography, uh, led me to really dangerous place when usual for you usual content like you just watch some videos. That usual content is nothing for you more, and you need to something harder and harder and harder. And I watched that type of content that what the fuck I did. And when I wanted to repeat this in my real life. I realized that what do I do? Is it that life that I want to live? And I think this point changed my life so huge. I started to I started to find a way how to get rid of this addiction, how to fix my diet, how to fix my mental health. Because when you watch this for hours a day, you don't think about anything except this. And I spent about 2 years to get rid of this. And now I don't face with it for 3 years in a row. And I think it was a huge point, that deep point, when I started to develop and start to this discipline.
I
and
s-
and the hard things, uh, I realized that if you do easy things, your life is becoming harder. It's become harder. But when you do hard things, your life is became easy because you get through hard things. You adapt for these hard things. You adapt for this stress that these hard things give you. And for you, like usual moments, your usual problem is nothing because you remember what you gone through, what you went through. And I think this meaning of hard things is huge for me.
I think, as you said, as you mentioned, that it happened at the age around 13, the worst point. I think it's such a huge realization at this age, because for many people it lasts for much longer time, and maybe at the age of like 20 or even 25, 30 years old, they still in this point when they kind of do those things. They want to change something, they don't have enough courage to change it, to flip this.
Hmm.
And so, as you said, it was not any particular event, but it was just some accumulation of some negative moments in your life that affected you in so big way that you decided to change it, right?
Hmm.
So I wonder, have you, so at this point when you realized that you obviously had no like expertise in doing hard things, what was your first step, if you remember?
I think I just decided to bring in my life good habits like read books, run 1K a day, um, study English without any reason. Just do it. And try to manage my diet, to eat healthy food, get away from unhealthy food. And I think this beginning, uh, it was my beginning.
Have you managed to get rid of those bad habits immediately, or it lasted for some time?
As I mentioned before, it was 2 years.
Two
I
years.
spent 2 years to get rid of this fully. But I also have these moments now um, when you addiction is that thing that you studied your mind, and when you studied it you can't forget about it, and because you can't forget about it, this thing is always behind of you, is always behind. And if you distract from if you forgot about this start to fight you in this in your mind. And I still have these moments when this thing behind me attack me, so I always fight.
So it gives you some awareness of every moment that you have to use some tools that you develop to not to let your natural desires go without your control, right?
Yeah, yes.